Camden Walker. I am Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday Sunset Live. We've got a cold front moving in from the west, producing kind of our weather maker for tonight and early tomorrow morning. Some showers heading our way, but mainly overnight, and more of a wind issue than a rain issue. As you can see here, the rainfall amounts overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, not too big of a deal. Kind of a tenth of an inch around town. And again, not really a big rain producer. It's a wind producer that we're looking at. So keep it in mind that tonight the winds, you'll notice, are kind of increasing a little bit, but tomorrow we could see 25, 30, 35 mile per hour wind gusts as well. So it is going to be a little bit blustery. You're going to subtract a few degrees for how your body feels compared to what you might see on the thermometer temperature. So keep that in mind. And I think this is broadcasting properly. Let's see. I thank you. Good. I do see now I have some comments loading here. Excellent. Let's get the volume associated properly. So again, here's the forecast at a glance for the week. We are windy tonight and tomorrow. Umakan, thanks for joining. And we've got some gusty winds that help kind of clear out the skies a little bit tomorrow midday into the afternoon hours. Bright on Tuesday and Wednesday, with the next chance of rain Wednesday night into maybe early Thursday morning. And we're keeping our fingers crossed that we can have a mostly dry and mild, potentially, Thanksgiving Day on Thursday. Hey, Jeremy, good day to you. Thank you so much for joining. Alyssa, Courtney, thanks for joining. I hope you are doing well. And Nicole, and good to see you, and Kathleen as well. So again, it's a very quick hitting 2 rain chance week, kind of tonight and Wednesday night. There's a chance that we can kind of focus these rains in a convenient, polite rain manner to keeping the showers kind of focused on tonight and then Wednesday night, producing what we hope and think could be a mostly dry Thanksgiving Day. But of course, stay tuned to CapitalWeatherGang.com as we get closer to Thanksgiving this week, and follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather as well. And again, Sunday sunsets are getting earlier and earlier. I am trying to always gather the latest data as the sun is going down so early nowadays. So I'll try and see you even a couple minutes earlier next week. But as you can see, we're below 10-hour day length now, 4:49 p.m. sunset. And luckily it doesn't get too much earlier ahead of the winter solstice coming up in December. So that is some good news there as well. All right. I also want to highlight that we had our winter outlook finally released this week, so I hope you saw that on capitalweathergang.com. You can also click on my face popping up below. The links that we're talking about in this broadcast are going to pop up on your mobile device, or above. If you are touching my face, you could see it above, I think, on your laptop and your desktops. So cwg.news/winter is where the latest winter outlook now. And snow lovers, I know we are thinking about a below average snowfall year, but look at this prediction. This forecast map, generally speaking, still promises some snow for the year. And that's do have a good Thanksgiving as well. I'll see you next Sunday, and I'll put out my forecast on Friday morning as well this week. And Karen, thanks for tuning in. Andrea, thanks for tuning in. Emily, you're most welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And Jim, appreciate you tuning in. And it looks like Julie is looking, you're looking forward to the warmer temps this weekend, which might happen. Oh, you liked them this previously. Yes, it was a little bit milder this weekend. Hey, Paul, thanks for tuning in. And Jeremy's asking for snow. It's not in the forecast just yet. I'm sorry to say we still need a little while longer. But of course, on the blog on capitalweathergang.com, we do put out our snow potential index, which we have not issued yet this season. For any time we do see an inch or more of snow in the next 7 days accumulating, of course, we'll tweet out SPI as well on our digit there with the SPI on Capital Weather on Twitter at Capital Weather. What else? Again, promising with some fingers crossed. The rain here is Wednesday night into Thursday morning early, and here it is pulling away on Thursday during the day. This is just one model, but there has been I found a little bit more consensus for rain focused more late Wednesday into Wednesday night. Actually, it's generally staying in the Wednesday night time frame, but of course we want another 24 hours to make sure that the consensus is continuing to trend toward focusing the rain showers, nothing too heavy on Wednesday night, keeping for a dry Thursday, especially maybe after a couple drops Thursday morning early. So we'll keep you posted on hopefully a fairly dry Thanksgiving, and again, not much rain we're talking about through Thursday. Another quarter inch of rain maybe Wednesday night. Hey, Rayward, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Amanda, thanks for tuning in. Karen, appreciate you tuning in. Scott, White Christmas, it is too early. We have a pretty low probability around here, as you know, in the mid-Atlantic. And Amy Hensley, thanks for joining me. And Rick, hey, in Martinsburg, West Virginia, thank you so much. If I missed any questions or comments or feedback, please repeat them. Lots coming in here. And Marcia, thanks for tuning in as well. But I want to make sure I try and answer all your questions here on the Sunday Sunset Q&A. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Anytime you need us, we're at capitalweathergang.com and on Twitter at Capital Weather. Hey, Katrina, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Drew, awesome to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So if we're talking about 60s potentially on Thanksgiving Day, it could be a mild Thanksgiving. Just want to put up the average for Thanksgiving Day is 54 degrees for an average high temperature. So we're looking at a mild, atypically almost warm Thanksgiving Day. So enjoy that. If you can maybe, I guess, help the safety measures for you and your family and hopefully very close friends. If you're doing a safe Thanksgiving, this might be a way to be outdoors for most, if not all, of your Thanksgiving Day. So just keep that in mind. The weather could be some help after early showers. Hopefully clear out early on Thanksgiving Day. I just want you to be safe. Outdoors doesn't guarantee full safety, but it certainly helps safety in this era. So I just want everyone to be safe on Thanksgiving. If you are still doing a gathering, mine will be extremely small, but better safe this year. So I hope everyone stays safe on this Thanksgiving. And again, our average high temperature for Thanksgiving is 54. By the end of November, here's the trend continuing downward toward winter, 52 degrees for an average high temperature by the end of November as well. All right, well, I take some questions and comments. Here's the forecast at a glance for the week. Hey, Sam, thanks for tuning in. Crystal, thanks for watching. And Mike, I do not want any fried turkey. No, thank you. Gwen, thanks for tuning in. Pam, hello. And Robert, hello. Thanks for tuning in. And Elizabeth H. and Katie H., thank you for tuning in very much. So again, the short-term forecast tonight, this cold front moving in, a great depiction here from the National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia. We've got a couple fronts moving throughout the region tonight, and this cold front coming in westward to eastward from the Ohio Valley, as you see here, does produce a little bit of rain, a couple showers here and there overnight in the region, but it is much more a wind producer. The couple showers tonight could indeed be gusty, and winds pick up tomorrow in the 25 to 35 mile per hour range, perhaps in a couple spots, just a couple gusts. This actually map could be underdoing a couple gusts tomorrow a little bit, so just brace yourself for a slightly windy day tomorrow, moderately windy day I'll say tomorrow, and subtract a few degrees. What you might see on the thermometer, it might feel a few degrees colder because of the wind chill factor tomorrow, so keep that in mind. Skies do clear though pretty quickly. Any raindrops move out pretty quickly early tomorrow morning. Tuesday, Wednesday look pretty bright with our next chance of rain Wednesday night that we're trying to get out of here very early Thursday morning. Fingers crossed we can have a mostly dry Thanksgiving Day. Hey Michael D, hey Martha D, hey Annie, thanks for tuning in. Hey Philip, Rusty, thanks for tuning in. And Drew, high temperature tomorrow, will it be in the morning? That's a good question. I haven't seen evidence that temperatures really fluctuate too much between kind of the morning and the midday. But I do think temperatures slowly fall tomorrow afternoon, starting in the mid-afternoon. So the high temperature won't quite be typically perhaps placed, in my opinion, based on the data for middle afternoon tomorrow, as has been typical recently. Because of that cold front, it takes a little while for that cold air to come in tomorrow, Drew. Hey, Rosemary. Family is hoping for good weather, fingers crossed, and you're thinking about dinner in the carport. Indeed, I want everyone to, first of all, stay safe, irrespective of the weather on Thursday. Keep your gathering small if you're even doing a gathering. Yes, your chances for staying safe outdoors are increased by being outdoors, but I really don't want the weather to be an excuse to have large gatherings. Please, outdoors is better than indoors if you're going to do it, but of course no guarantee even if you're outdoors of full safety, of 0% risk. So just stay safe. I'm happy to report that clearing weather on Thursday and mild temperatures to help us get outside. Maybe you can, see your friends for a couple hours outdoors, decreasing any risks, but just it's not zero. So please be safe and don't gather too many people together on Thursday. Let's see. Barth, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Jim. The cold part of winter, it's going to yo-yo. That's what we put in our cwg.news/winter. let's see, let me get the link up here for you. So at cwg.news/winter is our winter outlook from Capital Weather Gang. We just issued this past week. You can see we do have some snowfall in the forecast for the winter overall, but it could yo-yo, as you were getting at. Temperatures could yo-yo indeed this year, below average snowfall, but we do think some snowfall, unlike last year, which was a very low bar. One of our nearly snowless winters, very low snow accumulation last winter. Hey Lisa, hey Carrie, hey Jill. Karen, thanks for tuning in, and Dennis, I appreciate you tuning in. You're welcome, most welcome. And Barth, again, thanks for watching. And Joshua, thanks for watching as well. And let's see, have I missed any questions? Thomas, you say you're staying safe and you want to be, not doing a Thanksgiving gathering, and wife is also, please be safe there on December 2nd with surgery. So we'll keep an eye on the forecast on capitalweathergang.com for you as we get into early December. And again, I'm Camden Walker. Follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather, and on the blog anytime you need us. We're at capitalweathergang.com. The big news release this last week was our winter outlook on capitalweathergang.com. The direct link is cwg.news/winter. You can touch on my face popping up below on your mobile device. You'll see all the links we're talking about here, including our latest forecast at cwg.news/latest. The latest PM update by Greg Porter on capitalweathergang.com. And above, you'll see the links if you're on your desktop or laptop right there. You can see me through the graphics. All right. And again, Thursday, we think the rain clears out after our next chance of rain. Not after tonight, we do have a rain chance, of course, into early tomorrow morning. And then again, Wednesday night, we think is another rain chance. But fingers crossed, this depiction here from just one model. The trends are our friends right now, though, for a fairly dry Thanksgiving if we can get rain out of here very early on early Thursday morning. Hey, Greg, thanks for tuning in. Jeff, thanks for tuning in. And Danielle, dessert outdoors sounds good on Thursday, because again, we do have what could be a fairly mild and above average Thanksgiving day on Thursday, helping us stay safe if there are gatherings happening. Mine is going to be very small. Average high temperature of 54 degrees is typical for Thanksgiving Day. So if we do see 63, 64 degrees, that's about 10 degrees above average. Fairly comfortable, if I must say so, for November. And hey, Beth, hey, Amy, Cindy, thanks for tuning in. Greg, Jeff, and indeed, Nancy, thanks for tuning in as well. So let me know if you will have any questions before I go in about 5 or 7 minutes. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Forecast at a glance is gustiness tomorrow, and starting even tonight, we could have some gusty showers, and then we clear out, but staying windy tomorrow as early raindrops do move out fairly early after sunrise, it looks like. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty bright ahead of our next rain chance Wednesday night, with some, fingers crossed, rain moves out early Thursday morning for a generally dry Thanksgiving day, and mild one at that. And it looks like Friday should be decent as well. The weekend, we could have another system approaching, but it's a little early to say specifics. But of course, stay tuned to capitalweathergang.com and follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather. Hey, Eric, Cindy, Marie, thanks for tuning in. And Kim, Tiny, really appreciate it. And Peggy, I really hope you have a good Thanksgiving start to your Thanksgiving week. And I hope everyone has a short work week this week. Let's see what else I have for you. Just generally speaking, our average, well, let's go back up here to the top. Cold front tonight moving in from the west is coming in from the Ohio Valley, and we've got some showers possible tonight. Not too much of a rainmaker. We're actually a little bit more focused on the wind component of this system. We could see some gusts overnight tonight, maybe around 15, 20 miles per hour. And they increase during the day tomorrow, 25, 30, 35 miles per hour are possible in a couple spots. So hold on to your hats a little bit tomorrow. And Denny, you ask my favorite Thanksgiving dish. If it's really good, homemade, not too sweet, cranberry relish, that quickly comes to mind. Don't tell my mom that I have forgotten about her broccoli casserole. It's a close second. And then here's the forecast at a glance for the week ahead. Again, windy tomorrow as we clear out, early morning raindrops. And Tuesday, Wednesday look pretty dry, pretty bright. With Thursday, we have our fingers crossed we can get Wednesday night rains out of here pretty early on Thursday morning for a mild, generally dry day. Forecast confidence still not very high on that at all. So please stay tuned to capitalweathergang.com and follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather. I'm Camden Walker. Thanks so much for tuning in on the Sunday Sunset Live Q&A. Sunsets are getting earlier and earlier, days shorter and shorter. And again, the big news release this week, our cwg.news/winter outlook. The cwg.news/winter outlook is available on capitalweathergang.com. And there's the quick preview of both the map for our snowfall forecast and what we generally think will be a below average snowfall winter with lots of yo-yoing in the temperatures, but we do see some snow compared to last year, which was almost no snow. Jose, thanks for tuning in. Matt, Christine, and Beth. Sarah, hello. And Stephanie, we've been fortunate to have some nice weekend weather. Yes. So far, I agree with you indeed. Alyssa, thanks for tuning in. And I think I missed a couple. You're welcome for the updates, Danielle, of course. And Bick, Emma, and Jack, thanks for tuning in. And sorry about the camera wobble while I check the comments. Andy, thanks for tuning in as well. Let me know if you have any other questions in the next few minutes. Jennifer, thanks for tuning in. We've got the rain. Here's Wednesday and Thursday in motion for you for precipitation. So Wednesday night should be the main focus, and this is the American model, the American weather model, showing generally the focus of our next chance of rain after tonight's chance of rain is Wednesday night. The question is, how early does it clear out on Thursday? Does it clear out fully on Thursday? So far, the trend is our friend. We could have generally after early morning raindrops on Thursday, similar to tomorrow morning's early morning raindrops, could be on a similar schedule. This rain could pull out by late morning into midday hours, and we could have a generally dry Thanksgiving and a mild one at that, with temperatures in the low to mid 60s perhaps as well. But again, total rainfall accumulations from tonight's rain chance and Wednesday night's rain chance, not too much in the region. So we're not talking about a soaking rain. If you are driving, again, stay safe at those gatherings. If you are having one, and maybe outdoors would help if you can gather outdoors on a mild Thursday. We are looking at not a soaking rain event for tonight's rain event, and the totaling of tonight's rain event with Wednesday night, it doesn't come to much. So luckily we're doing okay in the rain department. We don't have to worry about drought right now, but these two rain chances, again, you can see here, don't amount to much when you take both of them together through Thursday during the day. And our average on Thanksgiving Day is 54 degrees. So if we do see maybe about 10 degrees above average for Thanksgiving Day this year, and by the end of November, we go down another 2 degrees, 52 degrees for average high temperature by the end of this month. And again, we're doing fine in the rain department. We're tracking pretty well this year, so don't worry about these two rain chances tonight and Wednesday night not adding up to much. We don't really need it, and most of the plants are dormant, so there's no need to worry about evapotranspiration and topsoil moisture this time of year. So last thing, tropics are fairly quiet. We'll keep an eye on things, even though this season just does not quite want to end fully. And the next name, if something does develop in the next 5 days, again, low chance, but it could be named Kappa, just for your edification there, just to keep you posted. Oh, and here from a climate perspective, let me show you this. We do have winter warming here in DC since 1970. The average winter temperature compared to 1970 is 2.9 degrees greater than it was in 1970, and greater number of days. More winter days are warm above normal days. 11 more days are above average than they were in 1970 as well. So here's a good climate perspective for you as well. All right, let me check some questions, comments. Laura, thanks for tuning in. Deborah, Robert, here's your forecast at a glance while I do take these questions and comments. Jennifer and Jody and Stephanie, thanks so much for tuning in. You're in for the stuffing, Stephanie's favorite dish for Thanksgiving. Excellent. And Judy, appreciate you watching. Robert, thanks for tuning in as well. And Pam, thanks for tuning in. And Ted, you're running your virtual 10K on Thursday morning. That's excellent. What time is best to run it if you are going outdoors? Try and aim for midday into early afternoon, just so we can make sure early raindrops are clearing out. And again, the timing and amounts of the rain on Thursday morning subject to change, but the trend is our friend. We should get raindrops as it stands now out of here early. Just got to keep our fingers crossed. Our forecast confidence will increase as we get closer. So stay tuned to capitalweathergang.com and on Twitter at Capital Weather. Hey, James and Joe, thanks for tuning in. And Marie, I appreciate it so much. And Ellen and Jen, I really appreciate you tuning in. All right, I'm about to go. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. We're at capitalweathergang.com anytime you need us, and on Twitter at Capital Weather. Tomorrow, let's go through the short-term forecast once more really quick. The forecast for tonight is kind of based on this cold front moving in from the Ohio Valley. and we could see some gusty showers come through tonight as this cold front moves through, but it's not a major rain producer, okay? It's these couple showers, while they could be gusty, don't amount to much in our rain gauges. It is the wind we're focused on tonight and especially tomorrow. We could see during the day tomorrow 25, 30, 35 mile per hour wind gusts. This map actually could be underdoing a couple wind gusts we see tomorrow. Nothing damaging, but there could be a wind chill with tomorrow's temperatures. Yes, in the 50s, but you might want to subtract a few degrees from the thermometer tomorrow and dress a little bit warmer than you might think when you look at the thermometer because of the wind chill factor tomorrow. Though it is okay with having wind kind of negated by increasing sunshine by midday into afternoon hours. These raindrops could move out very early tomorrow morning. So that is the good news that we're bright Tuesday. We're bright on Wednesday with bright skies. Next second chance of rain this week after tonight is Wednesday night. Fingers crossed it moves out on Thursday morning early, but please stay tuned as our forecast confidence still needs to get a little higher for our Thanksgiving forecast. We think it is going to be mild though, even though the timing of raindrops exiting is not quite high confidence. It looks like it's going to be mild, perhaps as much as 10 degrees above average on Thursday. So keep that in mind. Have a great night. You have a great week, Marie. Nancy, thanks for tuning in. Barbara, you've been cooking all day. Good luck. And everyone, please stay safe on Thanksgiving. Yes, outdoors gathering could be, good to increase our safety, but is not a zero risk if you have too many people gathered, even outdoors, at one time on Thursday. So please just stay safe on Thursday. I'm happy to report the weather is kind of turning a corner. The trend is our friend, and we could have decent outdoor dessert time, as one person just suggested. Maybe dessert outside looks okay on Thursday, but just be safe and keep those gatherings small if you can. We just have one rough Thanksgiving to get through, and it should be better next year, okay? Thanks, Elizabeth. You tuned in. Thanks for tuning in, Elizabeth and Laura and Beth. Really appreciate it. And winter officially starts on December 21st, I believe, Liz, on the calendar with the astronomy, the solstice starting. But meteorologically, the atmosphere behaves like winter on December 1st. That's why meteorological winter, we say, starts on December 1st on the calendar. All right, and Eddie, thanks for tuning in as well. Take care, you all. Happy Thanksgiving. You'll see my forecast again on the blog Friday morning is when I do my forecast, and I'll see you again next Sunday for these Sunday Sunset Lives getting earlier and earlier. Ooh. All right, bye for now and take care.